the solar system, the universe. So far, there's no luck. And we know we're alive here on this planet. This morning, the monks and nuns will do chanting. And when they chant is also to recognize our human family and our pursuit for happiness, as well as our suffering that we each carry in our heart, as well as aware of the suffering that humans cause each other, to other animals, to the planet, to the ecosystem. So when we chant, we're cultivating compassion. And the source of compassion is actually suffering. Love is you love something and it's lovable and it's very easy to love. But compassion is a kind of love that is, the source is suffering. You see the difference? So we're not afraid of suffering. If we know how to hold it, understand it, then and all of a sudden compassion will arise. So when we chant, that's what we are giving rise to, a sense of compassion for our human condition, within ourselves, with our family, our loved ones, and around the world right now. So this is a practice for us to generate, and we can do this in 3 ways. One is to recognize our suffering, our own upbringing, our childhood, our interaction, our relationship. And there's a little bit, sometimes little thorns and little wounds. And so that's the first thing we can bring awareness to, is our own suffering. We're no longer running from it, but we recognize it, hold it, and we give ourselves that space to suffer. So that's where compassion comes from, compassion for ourselves. And it's okay. We all have. There isn't one person in this room, one monk or nun, any person in this planet that has some form of suffering. But we know what to do, and we don't run away or cover it up or try to be okay. But we just recognize it, hold it, and let that compassion arise in our heart. So that's the first source, our own suffering. Second source is the suffering of our loved ones or people around us in our lives or in this room. Every one of us have a condition, a story, a narrative, an upbringing. Some of us were abused, some of us were taken advantage of, some of us were misunderstood and blamed, and so on. Each one of us has a own story. And so we can send that energy to our loved ones, people in this room, someone in our lives. Could be in our colleagues, someone at work. When they suffer, they cause others suffering. So that's a second source, someone that we know. The third source is moving beyond that circle to those we don't know, but we know cause suffering. And there is suffering in the world in many forms. To the ecosystem, to the water, the mountains, to the forests. Other human beings killing each other out of ignorance and their inability to hold their own suffering, so they cause other people suffering. So that's a third source. We widen that circle. And of course, we can go move beyond the human realm, the planet Earth, and we can just embrace all forms with our compassion. So this is our practice. So sit beautifully and be attentive to that. That now we don't run from our suffering. And we accept ourselves, even if there isn't there's still something bugging us and not perfect in our lives. We might like to close our eyes if it's more helpful, and just follow your breathing and relax your body. And so bring those three awareness, moving from your inside, your heart, and widening the circle to your loved ones. And then the third chant to the planet, all the human beings, animals, plants, and the whole ecosystem. So that's our practice. And we do this regularly, we will become more true to ourselves, accepting our own suffering. So we'll begin. And please practice with us. The monks and nuns will chant, and you listen and allow the energy of the chant to generate that compassion in our hearts together. And we can send this energy to many places that are in war, in conflict, to the children, the mothers, the innocent people. So let's all follow our breathing.